You know, this is, excuse me, a damn fine cup of coffee.
Coffee is the drink that makes the world go round. But what is so wonderful about this drink that creates whole industries around it? Coffee and its active ingredient of caffeine have been consumed for years by millions of different people and cultures. Coffee, tea, soda, and energy drinks all contain the drug caffeine that makes these drinks so appealing. An extra boost of energy in the morning or throughout the day is delightful for those worldwide who need a boost during a busy workday. But who is the main audience for caffeine? Working people, specifically college students, are the most popular demographic for this drug, with college students consuming more caffeine than any other demographic around the world. 92% of college students consume caffeine in some form, and they also consume more caffeine than the average person. College students also consume much more caffeine per person than other adults.
Do you drink tea? Do you drink coffee? Like what kind do you drink?
I usually drink tea to go to bed, but other than that, I usually just get an iced latte. I drink energy drinks. Yerba mate is specifically the clean brand, and I really like Monster as well.
Yerba, the sparkling like clean yerbas that they have at the UMass place, and then sometimes I have like green tea.
Kinds of tea. It really depends on my mood. I drink mint, green, Earl Grey, black tea, hibiscus tea, brew tea, tulsi tea, like a double espresso, and then maybe more coffee later.
Okay.
I start my morning either with a really big pour over, like 20 ounces, or like a Americano that has 3 shots in it.
Probably like Monster, Red Bull.
But why are so many college students using caffeine, and why do they use so much more than other adults? Caffeine, specifically when drinking in coffee and tea, can have many benefits. Some benefits include liver health and protection, a decreased risk of cancer, gut health, and a longer lifespan. Studies show coffee is good for prevention of heart disease and diabetes. An improved mood can be linked to caffeine use, as well as better brain function. But the health benefits don't seem to be the main reason college students care about.
Like, why do you drink caffeine? So has it increased your productivity?
We stay awake and alert. I feel like it has because I'm able to be like awake and alert for longer hours of the day / like I can pick almost when I'm very awake and alert because I know I will be for like roughly like X amount of hours depending how much caffeine I've had.
So I just stay up all night. So I like chugged a can of one of those after like never having caffeine like ever, and like edited for like 8 hours straight just as the sun came
Wow.
up.
It's a trade-off for sure. Like if I need to concentrate on something, then caffeine might help, or it might really not help. So it's kind of like a toss-up.
Like coffee in the morning is really yummy, and I just like having a warm drink in the morning. But usually in the afternoon, it keeps me going through the rest of the day. My like afternoon coffee at work, like I went from like being completely useless from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. to actually doing work from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m.
Having a bad moment, and I was like, I need the energy because I'm like depressed. But then like later on, I was like, now I just get headaches if I don't drink caffeine. So then it's like low-key a cycle where it's like if you don't drink caffeine, I don't even think it makes me energized. Like I genuinely just guess I'm drinking it because I don't want to get the caffeine withdrawals. I feel like my productivity has always been 0%.
Despite the benefits of these drinks, there are many negative side effects to be wary of. A few side effects include anxiety, headaches, insomnia, and increased heart rate.
So 400 milligrams a day, it's like 4 to 5 cups of coffee is the most an average adult should be drinking. Have you ever had more than this amount, or have you had too much caffeine for your own body and have had negative side effects from it?
I think it's mainly I've never had more than that, and I don't think I've ever had like more than I'm comfortable with having. It just depends on like how much I've eaten before I've had the caffeine, because if I don't get food with it, then I'll be like shaking and then I can't do anything or be productive because I'm just like focusing on how I feel.
And I went to my dorm to sleep, and then I woke up at like 2:30 in the morning. Like, why can't I sleep? Why do I feel like I have to like run laps right now? And like spent like another couple hours just like, am I about to throw up?
I didn't know, excuse me. I didn't know that 400 was the maximum amount people should be drinking. If I knew that, then I probably would be more conscious of it. So probably unknowingly I've surpassed that limit. But even without that that limit. I've definitely had too much for my own sake. I get like really sweaty and like my hands get clammy and I get shaky. It's just not pretty.
Twice I've gone more than that, and it's been absolutely miserable. Maybe it probably happens to me like once or twice a year.
I feel like if I drink a lot of caffeine, I'm literally like sick.
Despite many people having negative side effects, almost everyone I interviewed still drinks caffeine in some form due to its accessibility and their own personal needs.
Do you think you have a caffeine dependency?
Yes, because it's gotten to the point where I think my tolerance is pretty high, so now I have to drink it to feel like myself.
No, I think I could function without it if I needed to like stop.
No, I think maybe in the past I have had that before. Yeah, but I think if I'm feeling tired, my first reaction is to have caffeine if I need to do something.
Yeah, like a couple weeks ago I forgot to drink my coffee in the morning, and I had headaches.
Like 100%.
Yeah. Do you feel in college or just in life in general, there is a pressure to do it all, have it all, like do a lot of different things?
If I'm counting everything, the TLDR is that I'm literally busy with shit from when I wake up to when I go to sleep, and I don't have a free minute like any day ever.
My sister is literally like an overachiever, and like since I'm a twin, we're like compared to each other.
Especially in our generation, we're showed an incredible amount of variety in what a person can be.
I have to remind myself to not be a perfectionist with my hobbies.
The university is like promoting itself as like, you can do sports, you can do clubs, you can be in all these classes, you can be in like leadership organizations, you can like do all of these things, and it's like never clear about like what's enough for one person.
The pressure put on students to perform well in classes, as well as work, get involved in clubs and extracurriculars, and have a social life, it's no wonder that almost all college students use caffeine in some form and use so much of it.